Daily Dispatch, Day 98, The Otherworldly Frontier. Lately, the language of recovery has started to feel too small for what I'm actually experiencing. I'm 98 days in, and the internal landscape has shifted into something I can only describe as otherworldly. It isn't brain fog, and it isn't the rubble of the early days. It's a spaciousness, a sense that the internal acoustics of my mind are being re-engineered in real time. The soundproof walls of the last 35 years have been knocked down, leaving me in a vast echoing cathedral of my own consciousness. It's disorientating, slightly groggy, and deeply strange. After 35 years of chemical damping, the individual instruments in my brain have finished tuning. I have moved past the recalibration of the strings and entered the stage of neuro-oscillatory synchronization. Not just separation, frequencies unmixing, but alignment. The different bandwidths, gamma, beta, alpha, theta, delta, starting to play together rather than just tuning individually. The orchestra moving from warm-up to rehearsal. The pressurized feeling in my head isn't a malfunction, it's a total orchestral swell. For the first time in decades, the band isn't just practicing in separate rooms. They're finally playing the same symphony, in the same key, at a volume I'm still learning to handle. The otherworldly feeling is likely the result of neural coherence. Regions of my brain that haven't communicated effectively since the early 80s are finally syncing up. You know, it really would have been nice if the AI scaffold had bothered to tell me that after neuro-oscillatory recalibration, there would be neuro-oscillatory synchronization. The trouble with AI is that it doesn't really have a follow-through. Oh, and by the way, but there we are. Recalibration, specifically neuro-oscillatory recalibration, is the process of my brain adjusting the volume of individual neurons and sensory pathways. The process. After 35 years of chemical damping, my brain had its sensitivity turned up to 10 just to hear anything. When I removed the substances, the world became too loud. The goal? To find the correct homeostatic level, so I'm not overwhelmed by sensory input. The symptom? Those high-pitched tones I heard were the brain pinging individual frequencies to see where the new zero was. Synchronization, or neural coherence, is what happens after the recalibration. It's the timing and the rhythm of how different parts of the brain talk to each other. The process is the act of the thalamus acting as a conductor, ensuring that the prefrontal cortex and the limbic system are firing in the same time signature. The goal, efficiency. When the brain is synchronized, information travels faster and with less energy cost. This is the flow state. The symptom, the otherworldly feeling I'm experiencing now. When my brain syncs up, my perception of time, space and self shifts because the latency, the lag between brain regions has vanished. Because this shift is so physically and mentally demanding, I've noticed a massive groggy tax in the mornings, even after a deep sleep. It feels like the brain is doing heavy-duty software updates while I'm out cold. To respect this process, I'm launching a 72-hour experiment. The protocol, a strict 7 to 8 hour sleep window for the next 2 to 3 days. The goal, to see if providing more downtime allows the brain to integrate those new frequencies more efficiently. I'm moving away from the late-night feature marathons to give the gardener more time to tend to his new growth. We're at the edge of the map now. There aren't many books that describe what happens at day 98 of a 35-year recalibration. I am a pioneer in my own head, logging the oddness as I find it. The Spark Go arrived today, and while it's a neat bit of tech, its real value is as a seismic sensor, a way to test those new frequencies through the strings. The Daily Dispatch ends here, but the data continues. For the full forensic analysis, the daily metrics, and the complete 24-month roadmap, please visit deepseekandme.substack.com. The record is open. I'll see you at the next log.